Hi, I'm Gary Burton. I'm a jazz vibraphone player and a jazz musician, and I teach a jazz improvisation course at Berklee Online. And today I'm here to tell you a few things about jazz improvisation and my course. The first thing that people say about jazz as well, it's really all about the improvisation that the great players can do. But it's not the only form of music that uses improvisation. It used to even be a part of classical music a couple of hundred years ago, but not today. But certainly I can identify improvising in a lot of different kinds of music. Certainly bluegrass music, I grew up in near Nashville, Tennessee, and heard country music all the time. And in fact, ironically, started my career in Nashville in the recording studios, even though I wasn't a country musician. I had great admiration for the banjo players and violin players and so on, or they would say fiddle players, who were really good at improvising, doing using the same techniques and the same playing abilities that all jazz musicians use. A lot of rock musicians also improvise. Often the lead guitar player in a rock band is a fairly talented improviser. Not all rock bands, but many have a very talented player. Blues bands, for sure, there's improvising goes on. And other national musics, Indian music, makes a lot of use of improvisation, for instance, and is fascinating to us jazz musicians when we hear it, because we hear it as another form of improvising, but one we can relate to. So it comes up quite a bit in lots of folk musics as well. So I would say to somebody, though, if you want to learn about improvisation, go to a jazz musician. They're going to be probably more expert and have more detailed knowledge of how it works, even if you're not going to use it in a jazz context. I think if you go to a bluegrass player or a rock musician who improvises, they might not be able to actually explain it that well, because they would have learned it by ear themselves instead of from teachers and study. And then that makes it harder to explain it to someone else, because it sort of just comes naturally to you and so on. But anyone can do it.